Time to get my raw reaction to the story and the engine. But first, we're gonna do our Duolingo because I didn't do it yesterday. I don't wanna watch. I don't wanna watch this garbage. No. Up. I forgot to put the water sign. Oh.
水とご飯です。
Oh my god, dude, I'm fucking stupid. Oh my god.
水とお茶ください。水とお茶ください。
ご飯とお茶です。
Oh my god. That's so pissed. Of course I got missed the first question. Cause I'm stupid and felt it. Why would it go all the way over there?
ご飯と水ください。ご飯と水ください。
水とお茶です。
Why are we doing all this?
寿司とお茶ください。寿司とお茶ください。
ご飯と寿司でください。
と寿司ください。
ご飯と寿司です。ご飯と寿司です。
I hate reading. 寿司とお茶です。
寿司とお茶です。
寿司とご飯ください。
寿司とご飯ください。
ご飯とお茶ください。
お茶と水です。
お茶と水です。お茶と。
Introducing the Duolingo Family Plan.
Oh,
Encourage
no, you
all.
don't. I can't just do one perfect lesson, man. Shit is jokes. Fucking jokes.
水水
寿司ください。
Sushi karasai.
ご飯
The son of
ご飯
Goku. Oh, I
Ocha.
gotta go.
寿司とご飯
Oh. Sushi, I like sushi.
寿司
And gohan.
とお茶お茶ご飯
I can't read. Acha karasai.
お茶ください。
お茶ください
I just did that one.
お茶ください
Mizu.
水ください。
Mizu.
ご飯とお茶。ご飯とお茶。
I'm tired. I just worked a 10-hour shift. Mizu.
水と
Mizu.
寿司ください。
ご飯寿司
Son of Goku eats sushi. Ochan to Misu.
お茶と寿司寿司水
水と寿司ください。
Oh, yeah, sushi. Ocha.
水
ご飯ください。
Gohan. Is that really it? Be over. Effing trash. Alright, time to hate life. Hey. Oh, this is jokes. Oh, actual jokes, bro. What the fuck? The fuck are you doing, you stupid cow? I don't want to watch this episode. Like, why would I want to watch something bad? I was listening to some Eighth Doctor audio dramas and some Colin Baker audio dramas. Peak. So good. They're so fun. The One Doctor is a story of Colin Baker and Mel landing in the far future, where everything is discovered and everything has been solved and answered. And it's just, oh my gosh, it was so funny and engaging and classic Doctor Who. The Doctor gets eaten by a slime. It's so good. It's so fun. They land in the far future, and there's another guy who's running around calling himself the Doctor with his own companion who's a woman, and they're just like running scams on people. It's so perfect, dude. It's so funny. They're like pretending to cause an alien invasion, and then they would save the day, right? And then his whole stick was, I'm the doctor. Because in the future, at the end of time, everybody knows that the doctor, he's a living legend. Or he's a legend figure. Oh, this is ass, man. It already fucking did this shit. Opened it. Already fucking looked it up. Piece of shit. It's fucking. Shit was already fucking up. Oh,
A long time ago,
suck.
back in the village when I was a small boy, a fire was eating the forest. People running and screaming. But me, I ran to the river with my little cup to get water.
Bias alert, I hate
They
Africa.
laughed at me.
Place
What are you
sucks.
doing? What I can, I shouted, and ran back to pour it on the fire.
I've only seen one good interpretation of Africa slash realistic, and it was the movie The Color Purple. This is about to be so boring, dude. This is gonna suck so much. Oh my god, I don't want to watch this garbage.
Suddenly, a blue box appeared in the skies over the fire, and a man stood at the door with a hose pipe, spraying
That's
and spraying
crazy. They won't let me
until
restream the
all
damn
the fires went
targets.
out.
So gay.
He landed the box in the middle of the bunch forest
We're missing out
and started scattering fresh
on
seeds.
great content.
I went over to thank him. Are you a farmer? I asked. No. I am the doctor. We shook hands, and that's how we met.
Nice. Good. Great story. And you're sure that this doctor will come?
Yes. He always comes when needed. Time ago, back in the village when I was a small boy, a fire was eating the forest. People running and screaming. But me, I ran to the river with my little cup to get water. They laughed at me. What are you doing? What I can, I shouted, and ran back to pour it on the fire. Suddenly, a blue box appeared in the skies over the fire, and a man stood at the door with a hose pipe, spraying and spraying until all the fires went out. He landed the box in
You're
the middle of the
shitting me,
bunch
right?
forest and started scattering fresh seeds. I went over to thank him. Are you a farmer? I asked. No. I am the doctor. We shook hands, and that's how
Literally, his story was the doctor showed up at a door in a blue box and with a water hose out of the TARDIS
Nice.
and put out a
Good.
forest fire.
Great story. And you're sure that this doctor will come?
Yes. He always comes when needed.
The doctor! We need him now! It needs feeding!
They're all in on it. They all know about the spider. That's in the fucking. It's in the basement. They all know about it. This is actually
You need to get me home.
I promise I am doing everything I can to... Wait. Oh, why did I not think of this before?
because you're an idiot.
Oh, we can boost the Vindicator if we go to... of course!
Go where?
Lagos, Nigeria. It has the largest communications technology market in Africa and is near Almost Palace.
Almost Palace.
My favorite barbershop. Omo, the owner, is a friend of mine. We met in a fire.
Barbershop? But the TARDIS does your hair.
It does. It does. I don't go there for cuts. It's hard to explain.
Okay. Try explaining.
2019, a
He
great
doesn't
year.
need a cut. Hey, you can use one, I guess. It wasn't as long. His hair's not even long like it was in the thing. And like you said, you don't need a cut. You doesn't go there for cuts.
I'm not human. I am an evolved life form. And, my body changes a lot. It's the first time I've had this black body. Some parts of the earth I'm now treated differently. But here, in Africa, in that barbershop, I'm accepted. I'm able to forget.
That's just racist.
Boy, we laugh, we tell stories, they...
Treat you like one of their own.
Yeah.
My nan took me to India whenever she could, for the same reason. You say you're not human, but that's the most human thing ever, Doctor.
To
Come on,
double
man.
down on
Take as long
tribalism
as you
and
need.
tribal lines. But the doctor couldn't do this with white people, or it'd be wrong if we did it with white people. But because they're Indian and black, it's okay. Why are we doubling down on tribalism? I don't like tribalism.
So nice, so nice. I'm good on God.
And so is he implying that when he regenerates, he will be welcomed here like he was before? That's crazy. Pieces of shit. Why was the POS on the fucking... There was a sign that just said POS 3 times. Missing people, missing posters. The doctor's walking down some broke alley. Because we're in Africa, where black people live, so everything is dusted and busted.
And that is why the tortoise has a cracked shell.
Omo!
Doctor,
Hey!
come
Of course,
told you you would
Belinda
come.
stayed in the TARDIS.
You ruined the end now.
Might not be enough.
Excuse me?
Omo, Who does he think he's talking to? Wait, you're on the missing posters. All of you. They're on the walls outside. Rashid,
What?
Obioma.
Doctor, you haven't come in years.
And Stannis has slipped. Damp and misty outside, dusty in here.
It's not me. New management. Welcome. I've been expecting you. Welcome to my establishment.
Your establishment? Why is the street deserted? Why isn't Obioma leaving? Why are they on all the missing posters?
They cannot leave. No one can.
You are the all-knowing doctor who is supposed to save us and you don't know anything, huh?
Save you from what?
Rest, Joe. Obioma. He hasn't been in years. He doesn't know. He never makes appointments.
Yes, besides, appointments never work in Africa. What are you talking?
This might be the first episode Gatwa might save somebody. Thinking about it, he's 0 for 0 of saving people, from my knowledge. It looks like this episode's putting him in a situation where he has to save people, or all these people are dead. Everybody but the barber, who is new to the doctor, is a missing person. His hair's growing.
We're running out of stories. But look at his hair. Me. I've got this.
He said we're running out of stories. They feed it with stories?
Once upon a time, a great musician, Yo-Yo Ma, was traveling through Botswana collecting local music when he heard a shaman singing. Yo-Yo Ma said, stop, wow, I have to write this down.
And the story is being projected on a screen.
But the shaman sang a completely different song. Yo-Yo Ma said, no, sing the first one. The shaman said, I cannot do. The first time, an antelope was in the distance. Clouds covered the sun. The second time, clouds had gone, antelope disappeared. So, the song changed. You see, in the old days, music was a live thing. But after Industrial Revolution,
He's getting his
people
hair
became
cut as
obsessed
he
with
tells this
producing
shitty story.
identical things to package time, but not in Africa. That is why we say we will come at 1, but won't arrive till 3. So, appointments, bad idea.
What?
Obsessed with producing identical things. You see, in the old days, music was a live thing. But after Industrial Revolution, people became obsessed with producing identical things to package time, but not in Africa. That is why we say we will come at 1, but won't arrive till 3. So, appointments.
I'm at, we made a fucking colored, a black joke.
I don't know how much more I can take.
It's all
Tension
of
is
us
getting
fucking
on.
take.
Wow.
Wow. Incredible. The drawings in the window are a visual interpretation of his story.
Cool, right?
Dalek, Cybermen, Weeping Angels.
You need to be getting a cut for that to work. They're all connected. The windows, chairs.
Did he really just drop Dialect, Cybermen, and Weeping Angels in one line?
Doctor. You must feed it. It is always hungry.
It's hungry. Wait, this episode's decent. This episode's actually decent so far. As long as they don't fumble it.
Baba controls it. Him and Abby.
The TARDIS is glowing red again.
Are we under attack? TARDIS! Hello?
Thank you again, Abby. Abby. Every day she brings us food. We bring us
Oh.
without her.
The TARDIS glue red because somebody entered the barber shop. It glue red when the doctor entered too. Is this a real Based on the Siege episode? Because he said nobody can leave the barbershop.
What have I done? We know who you are. Intergalactic busybody time lord, last of his kind and so on.
See, you told them, Omar. How could I not? You are the greatest story I know.
He said you're the greatest story I know.
But why do I know her face, Abby? Your Baba's assistant? She told me that they both used to work for her father, but he was mean, so they left.
Her father. And they're keeping you here
Until we reach their destination.
We're traveling.
That explains why they're missing.
It's the Baba. He turned up one day.
But how did she enter the barbershop?
My own shop. Thought it was a nice thing. Said okay. He brought out his own clippers. And as soon as they touched me, a sort of current just ran through the whole shop. And like magic, like witchcraft, seemed to transfer itself, its soul to him. Tried to open the door, my keys didn't work. Tried to stop my clients, but the shop demanded a select few. The ones who love this place. They pushed in. These are men I've known for years. Decades. They're like sons to me.
I came to get a trim for my child's naming ceremony. My wife. We've been married for less than a year.
I'm an athlete. Relay. 100 meters. Came to get a cut for the championship. Missed my team. My big sister. She trained me.
My mother is in hospital.
Omo was lending me money for her medicine. Wanted a fresh cut to see her.
There's someone waiting for me too, doctor. The girl with the blue earrings the day we met. We both came to the city together. I spent most of my time in here. And not enough with her.
So, whose story will enchant us now? Huh?
I don't have any.
You don't have to say anything. I'll speak.
John, let me out.
Tell a story. It's the only way.
I changed my mind. Doctor, tell it for us. It will be easier for you. A big story. Okay. You want a story about weeping angels and ice warriors, but nothing is more vivid than an ordinary life. One person. Belinda. On any given day, nurses are knackered. And after a 13-hour shift, she was done.
His pictures are alive.
She was going home. And she heard something.
Oh, Belinda, could you take her obs? We need bloods, X-ray for her chest, and IV fluids. Hypertensive. Systolics at 89. Tachycardics under 100. Vomited a few times.
Oh, it's okay.
Infection? Maybe gastroenteritis.
Have you considered steroids?
What, for a chest infection?
No, her fingers. She's got rheumatoid arthritis. Might have put herself in an Addisonian crisis. Here. Hyperpigmentation.
No, it's too subtle. It's barely there. Dehydration, nausea, vomiting.
An Addisonian crisis can present like this. It happened to my nan. Without steroids, she could die.
You're right. She's yours.
It's my nan's birthday.
All night, she guarded that frail life, sacrificing her own joy,
We're speeding up.
fighting her tiredness.
Until the doctors wheeled her away. Two weeks later, Belinda was leaving work.
Hi, Belinda. Just picking up my pills.
Don't be silly. I'll be there around 7. Love you.
you. Up on your feet. Wow.
I know what you did for me. The doctors took over, but you saved my life. Thank you.
Batteries are full. Fullest they've been since the early days.
First time is the hardest. From now, it will be as easy as getting a haircut. What is happening?
You're all right, Tomo. His stories alone can superpower the engine.
You see? Look how much his hair has grown. You cannot just go now.
This changes everything. We'll get there sooner. You can finally take the throne and rule fairly, justly.
I must recalibrate the engine. Such raw power. Check the stasis field for structural damage. Then let's meet in the engine room. It's okay. Just relax, okay?
Otis! Locate origin! Show source! Barbershop. No, I don't want anything. I'm in a rush. Sorry, I can't find you. I will give you discount.
Ah, madam, you must pay for this, though.
Sorry, I have no money.
Then that cause trouble.
You planned this, Omo.
I have to get these men home.
Because I have no home, I'm born. I'm expendable.
The families need them.
And I have none, so I don't matter.
Doctor, you have stories. That's all I was thinking.
I love this shop. I loved you, Omo.
I thought it was a home for me. I was safe. So, he's not here now. Open the door and go.
We can't.
You can.
There's nowhere to go.
I opened it from the outside.
It's different from inside.
Don't just not!
Talk to me ever again. I trusted you with both of my hearts, with everything that I am. How could you?
None of what is going to happen. That's your fault.
Got it.
No!
What the hell is this?
confused, aren't you, Doctor? The shop is in outer space and in Lagos.
at the same time.
How? And that structure that I saw.
The Nexus. I used to call it the World Wide Web.
Until the humans name something far uglier after that.
There is a time-space compressor that goes between.
That is built into
The door frame. That only lets her and myself out. We control it.
And we're traveling on a spider.
Wait, you saw the beast? Impossible, but true. The spider that's they control.
where are we going?
You'll find out soon enough.
Doctor!
What is that? It took you long enough. Alarms in the TARDIS must have been going off.
Yeah, nearly blew my ears off.
You're the nurse from his story. Your companion? So where have you been? Did he leave you behind? Tell you to wait?
No, I told him to go, actually. Wait, you're all missing. Doctor, what's going on? And who is that?
I'm still figuring that one out. All he has done is stomp around giving people awful haircuts. and they are all scared of him.
He hides his identity like a coward, a troll on the web.
Don't be scared. We will live here. There is nothing that he can do.
He has no real power. You want to know who I am?
I go by many names. Anansi, the man spider. Saga, the most. Bastet, Dionysus, the Greek god of theater, even Loki, god of mischief. I have been them all. In many cultures, in many worlds, in many incarnations. It does not matter what I am called. It matters who I am, what I do.
And what is it that you do?
I begin all things. I am the voice.
He's cutting off his hair.
In the empty void. I am the spark, the seed, the dark nucleus, the lie that tells the truth, the well of words. The Godfather Griot, the jelly before, the tall tale itself, and this, Doctor, this is my domain.
This barbershop.
Our barbershop.
Yes.
And you were all those story lords.
Yes.
All those gods. You. You sure?
Yes.
Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
I don't know. He's lying to you. He's lying. I met Dionysus. We drank so much wine we caused a drought in Athens. Saga and I watched Marvel movies up until Endgame. She didn't like Thor, muscles were too small. I played chess with Bastet. I let her think that she let me let her win. She kicked my ass thoroughly. And Anansi purposely lost a bet to make me marry one of his daughters. I know the gods. You are not them. Tell the truth. Who are you?
You don't have to answer that. Look at me. Don't let him get to you.
Who are you?
I was the one behind them all. I was once human. Whenever we told stories, the storytelling gods would grow in power. The gods needed to strengthen their bonds with humanity. Wherever they told stories, I went. I told their myths, their legends, cleaned them up, printed them in books, so that the gods could be worshipped. That was my job. They only exist now because of me. My work.
And the Nexus?
He built that too.
I wanted something like the brain, flexible, strong, that could expand and make connections between ideas. So, I took a strand of their god's blood and essence and built a model, a web-like structure, and they expanded to what you saw now. Thus connecting concepts, cultures, and ideas. The Nexus.
How did you collect the stories?
I started small. A pub lit by candles. A Catholic church confession box. A coal-powered theater. An electric cinema. A space opera. Until I had the idea to power the vehicle with stories itself. I worked for centuries, and all I wanted was to be recognized. They told me that I should know my place. I primed the Nexus so well that it worked without me. So they threw me out of my life's work. All I salvaged was my story engine. We will have vengeance. Doctor. They have stopped moving.
The engine burned too much energy holding us together when he forced the door open. Typical Doctor. Irresponsible.
I have never. Wait. That's it. Abby. The daughter of Anansi. Abna? That is your full name, isn't it?
Don't you dare speak it. You are not worthy. I grew up trapped with Anansi. Terrified someone would win me in a bet. I'd heard about you. Traveling through time. I had faith you would help. Instead, you left me. I'm here because of you. You humiliated me, Doctor.
You look so different now. I am sorry. I couldn't take you with me.
I was a fugitive back then. And Nancy was wrong to offer that bet. And frankly, darling, I was busy in a different story that might be finished one day.
You actually took that bet?
I tried to lose.
Sit, Doctor. Talk now.
Where are we going?
To the heart of the Nexus.
To do what?
To install the shop there. And make him storyteller supreme. A trustworthy and careful God.
That is what he's told you. That he's going to become everything that he hates and despises. And you believe him.
He would not lie to me. We need a story now.
I know vengeance, and I can taste his. It is bio-black and bitter. You are planning something. What? Oh, there's nothing I can do. I'm trapped here. Tell me. Tell me!
To cut them out of memory. The gods. All of them.
Severing the gods from the story web, cutting them from their essence will destroy them.
Destroy.
As in kill, die, dead as a doornail. Done! All the gods, gone.
That would destroy your father.
This is my gift to you, Abena. Remember what he did to you? Betting you his own child.
Humans are tied to the gods. Destroying them would harm the very essence of humanity.
The
A world
cost.
without stories? How would they pass on tradition? You knew about this plan.
Is this what you want, Abena? We need power. Now!
Doctor, we need to sit and talk.
Please, okay, do what he says, okay? We have to get back home, our families.
I can't help them do this.
Please.
Hurt people. Hurt people. Your father hurt you. The difference between good and evil is what we do with that pain.
Enough. Put him in the chair. With pleasure.
The power shop is shaking.
I promise I will get you home. I will get you home. You do not want to do this. Hold him down. Hold him down. Hold him down. Sorry. Hold him down. Stop.
I know I said this episode was like started off okay. Now I'm bored. There's something here though. I just get better energy.
Please, Doctor. Trust me. In a time of slavery and deep suffering, the slaves who broke their chains and escaped would return to try to free others. Slaves were not allowed to carry paper. They were always stopped and searched. But the women were very clever. They could make their hair into many shapes and patterns. And in one style, hair could be braided to the scalp, bending and curling like roads or paths. So the women would weave maps into their hair and pass it on. Mothers to daughters. Slave to slave, plantation to plantation.
The slave masters never checked their hair, so they shaped roots like this and escaped to freedom.
Exactly. There. All done. And battery levels are good. For now. You look good.
So good. I could kiss myself. It's a shame I might have to ruin it. Why? You will find out soon enough. Belinda, now.
Took you long enough.
Fine. Just trying to concentrate. Abena, give me the map to freedom.
This way. Come on.
Stop. This way. Run. You did this. I'm revoking your access.
No! You lied to me for all these years.
I will handle the others. Am I pleased to hear?
The story ended.
a break?
Brilliant. What else is a story? What else could hold all stories? Quick, that control desk. Start ripping out all of the wires, yeah? I need to disrupt the floor, pal. Get away from my heart. You have done nothing. Nothing. We are still on track, and then I will cut them off. All the gods, they will shrivel up and die.
You did all this to kill them.
Of course, they deserve it.
Rubbish! This is your ego.
Want to hear a story?
No, don't
Really
give him
short,
any more
really
power.
short. You know Hemingway. I saw some of his books back there. I met him. I wanted to see how good he was. I challenged him. Hemi, baby, write me the shortest story you can. He wrote it in 6 words. Short as hell. Do you want to hear mine? I'm born. I die. I'm born. You're giving me power. But how? I am not connected to you. No, the engine is connected to me. My stories. My voice. Look. On. Let's do what we're doing. Just this once. I'm a doctor. I'm a time
When you fire that first shot, no matter how right you feel, you have no idea who's going to die.
When people need help, I never refuse.
Definitely not the man I was.
My body is like a barbershop. All of them inside. Telling their stories, bickering. I will not fail them. Told a never-ending story and gave me never-ending power.
He's taken out a third of the engine. You can't process that power. Your engine could overload and explode. We'll all be sucked into space.
You will not do that. You will not. No. No. Would you? Hey. The stories say you protect life. That is what I am doing. You destroy the gods. You wreck 7 billion lives. 7 billion. Or us. I control the engine. You control the doors. Let them out. You were once mortal. Their lives and their stories will end because of you. Do you want that? Do you? The stroke is compressing. The corridor is now a straight line. Go. You go. I will be right behind you. Yeah, Belinda? I will be right behind you. Okay? Okay?
I'll wait for you.
What are you doing? Listen to me. What would your 6-word story be? What would the essence of your life be? I want you to live long enough to write it. Don't let this be how your story ends. Come back.
Stop! Where is he?
Thank you for keeping your promise, Doctor. Abby, he rescued us, but you kept us alive.
Rise. And little brother, run. Like the wind.
Oh, yeah. Go. Run. Reach your families for me.
No, the racist!
I'm going to find my wife and child and my mother. All I wanted was to be credited for my work. I've spent my entire existence serving the gods. What will I do now?
What you do best. Keep collecting stories. Start your own barbershop.
No need. I'm retiring. I shouldn't have. I thought you could handle anything.
I can, because you look after me too.
But you're part of my community. I should have protected you. Huh? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Let all this settle and continue. For me, I don't belong here. I don't even have a name for people to trust. Try Adetokumbo. My father's name. Thank you. I don't deserve this kindness.
So what will you do now?
Anything I want.
I understand. If you hate him.
I won't have that in my heart. What did you say? Hurts people, hurts people. Imagine.
Sad.
A mortal teaching a god life lessons.
Thank you, Doctor.
I will be back for a haircut. And for that 6-word story. Good luck.
This is rough, bro. The doctor has a different hairstyle by the end.
Did you see a child?
Child?
Yeah. I saw a spooky kid back there.
I didn't see anything. But the stories were leaking out, getting mixed up.
Okay. Wow. You have to tell me about Omo.
Ah, Omo. It's a long story. But, once upon a time.
Welcome to the 803rd Interstellar Song Contest!
At arms. I will survive, and I will find you.
You can still help those people.
Bob.
Can't we call for rescue?
gotta be honest with you. I missed over half the episode. Oh, I missed over half the episode. Well, it wasn't as offensive as Lucky Day. There's that. Leading into Reality War. Thoughts? DD, I fell asleep. After rewatched the episode, DD, I fell asleep. I don't know what's going on. I didn't even get into the episode. It started off okay. And then I was just so bored. I was just really bored. The episode spent time walking through Africa instead of telling a story.
A long time ago, back in the village when I was a small boy.
I was asleep, DD. I took a nap. At the second the episode ended, I woke up. I saw the doctor crying about something. A story, I guess. Let's see, how far did I get? I don't know. I don't even remember. I don't know how Belinda got to the barbershop. I got about halfway.
And myself out. We control it.
Fantasy base. It was hard for you to consume.
Wait, you saw the beast?
I never liked Africa.
But true. The spider that they control.
Where are we going? You'll find out soon enough.
Why tell us so we can be engaged in the story, right?
Doctor.
Oh, where did she come from?
What is that? It took you long enough. Alarms in the TARDIS must have been going off.
Yeah, nearly blew my ears off.
You're the nurse from his story. Your companion? So where have you been? Did he leave you behind? Tell you to wait?
No, I told him to go, actually. Wait, you're all missing. Doctor, what's going on? And who is that?
I'm still figuring that one out. All he has done is stomp around giving people awful haircuts. and they are all scared of him.
He hides his identity like a coward, a troll on the web.
Whoa.
Don't be scared.
We will live here. There is nothing that he can do.
He has no real power.
You want to know who I am? I go by many names. Anansi,
What's
the man
happening?
spider. Saga, the Norse goddess. Bastet, Dionysus, the Greek god of theater. Even Loki, god of mischief. I have been them all. In many cultures, in many worlds, in many incarnations. It does not matter what I am called. It matters who I am, what I do.
And what is it that you do?
Mark 1 for the gender fluid board. For some reason, our main villain was a female and male in his life or something. I don't know what he's talking about. He's just yapping, bro. And it's supposed to make him sound scary, I guess, but we're over 20 minutes in and there's been no spider.
I begin all things. I am the voice in the empty void. I am the spark, the seed, the dark nucleus, the lie that tells the truth, the well of words. The Godfather Griot, the jelly before.
What is it, the jelly?
And this, doctor, is my domain.
This barbershop.
I was gonna say, this is a barbershop, sir.
Our barbershop. Yes. And you were all those story lords.
Yes.
All those gods. You.
We are in the web.
You sure?
Yes.
Listen to it with you. I tried, man. I took a nap. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know what the story is about. So.
Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
I had the TARDIS live stream up in the background, and then they censored it.
I met Dionysus. We drank so much wine we caused a drought in Athens. Saga and I watched Marvel movies up until Endgame. She didn't like Thor, muscles were too small. I played chess with Bastet. I let her think that she let me let her win. She kicked my ass thoroughly. And Anansi purposely lost the bet to make me marry one of his daughters. I know the gods. You are not them. Tell the truth. Who are you?
You don't have to answer them. Look at me.
Talk about don't answer him.
Let him get to you.
She said don't answer him.
I was the one behind them all. It was me. I was once human. Whenever we told stories, the storytelling gods would grow in power. The gods needed to strengthen their bonds with humanity. Wherever they told stories, I went. I told their myths, their legends, cleaned them up, printed them in books, so that the gods could be worshipped. That was my job. They only exist now.
Oh my god, dude. That's so boring. I almost fell asleep.
And the Nexus?
He built that too.
I wanted something like the brain, flexible, strong, that could expand and make connections between ideas. So, I took a strand of their god's blood and essence and built a model, a web-like structure that they expanded to what you saw now. Plus connecting concepts, cultures, and ideas. The Nexus.
How did you collect the stories?
Started small. A pub lit by candles. A Catholic church confession box. A coal-powered theater. An electric cinema. A space opera. Until I had the idea to power the vehicle with stories itself. I worked for centuries, and all I wanted was to be recognized. They told me that I should know my place. I primed the Nexus so well that it worked without me. So they threw me out of my life's work. All I salvaged was my story engine. We will have vengeance. Doctor.
What? Wait.
Yeah, stop moving.
Why did he reference the robot revolution
together when he forced the door open? Typical
Lux.
doctor. Irresponsible.
I have never.
That's it.
Abby, the daughter of Anansi. Abna, that is your full name, isn't it?
Don't you dare speak it. You are not worthy.
What?
I grew up trapped with Anansi. Terrified someone would win me in a bet. I'd heard about you. Traveling through time. I had faith you would help. Instead, you left me.
This
I'm
is
here because of you.
Hold. I'm pissed because I've been getting info dumped on with words. Wait, there's a scene of Belinda. What? Wait. What? When did I miss this scene? There was a scene of Belinda walking into the. I'm not going. I'm done with this episode. I don't want to watch this garbage. I didn't want to watch it when I started it. I don't want to watch it now. It was a nothing episode. Oh my god, dude. The storyteller is a euphemism for the fans. Everything's a euphemism for the fans. It was more veiled attack, but I see it. It info dumped after info dump after info dump. That's what I'm saying, Neo Gear. I'm like, every time I'm paying attention to the episode, it's just them telling me shit expositorily. Like, we don't experience anything. It's a base under siege, but we're just hanging out in the base and we're never under siege. The under siege is them telling stories in a effing chair getting their haircut. What's this? When did this happen? They're on the back of the spider? How did we get in here, man? We entered Australia and Nigeria, bro. Wait, what? How did I miss this scene? When I... Oh my god. I don't want to scrub through this episode, man, and figure it out. It's like the last thing I want to be doing, man.
These stories alone can superpower the engine.
You see? Look how much his hair has grown. You can let us go now. Living an ordinary life.
Big sister, she trained me.
My mother is in hospital. Omo was lending me money for her.
I gotta hear the doctor's story. He sat in the chair. Oh, what the hell? You were asleep. I was sleeping. DD. I was literally sleeping. That's how you missed it.
It's the only way.
I actually missed like half the episode. I thought I was watching it though because like as I'm scrubbing through the episode, right? This scene right here that I'm listening to right now, where he actually sits in the chair, I was like, when will he ever sit in the chair? But I do remember Belinda showing up out of nowhere. That's Mrs. Flood. I missed all of this. Oh, this sucks, man. Let's hit play. Let's just hit play.
Okay. You want a story about weeping angels and ice warriors, but nothing is more vivid than an ordinary life.
I hate life. I hate everything. What did he just say? What did we just say? I can't say the word on YouTube, but it's an alert, buddy. We got an idiot alert. He said you want stories about weeping angels, Cybermen, Daleks, but there's nothing more vivid than a normal life. Oh, L. F and L, boys. L's, L's, L's. F and L. I was wondering when did Belinda showed up out of nowhere when I was watching this the first time when I was awake, I guess. Like, I didn't see the doctor sit in a chair. I remember I blinked. I remember every time somebody entered the barbershop, the TARDIS flashed red, and then Belinda was just randomly in the shop. That's all I remember.
One person. Belinda. On any given day, nurses are knackered.
And after a 13-hour shift, she was done.
His pictures are alive.
He is not glazing Belinda right now.
Oh, Belinda, could you take her obs? We need bloods, X-ray for her chest, and IV fluids. Hypotensive, systolics at 89, tachycardic under 100. Vomited a few times.
Oh, it's okay.
Infection, maybe gastroenteritis.
Have you considered steroids?
Or for a chest infection.
No, her fingers. She's got rheumatoid arthritis. Might have put herself in an Addisonian crisis. Here, hyperpigmentation.
No, it's too subtle. It's barely there. Dehydration, nausea, vomiting.
An Addisonian crisis can present like this. It happened to my nan. Without steroids, she could die.
All these words to try to convey to me that Belinda's a competent character.
You're right.
Instead of her doing something.
It's my nan's birthday.
It's my nan's birthday.
All night, she guarded that frail life, sacrificing her own joy.
We're speeding up.
Fighting her tiredness. Until the doctors wheeled her away. Two weeks later, Melinda was leaving work.
Hi, Belinda. Just picking up my pills.
Don't be silly. I'll be there around 7. Love you. It's you. Up on your feet. Wow.
I know what you did for me. The doctors took over, but you saved my life.
Jesus Christ. I was listening to the greatest Doctor Who co-artist in the world last night. And he said, and I'm not even joking, he said he loves season 2. It was better than season 1. He also said the individual parts of season 1 is better than season 2. The cope artistry is masterful. Just in those statements alone. And then he topped it with Belinda is saving season 2. She stole the whole season. She's the only reason the season's like really, really good, right? Why is Belinda a good character? Why do you believe that? Like, I would love to ask anybody this. Dan, Doctor Who fan 91, anybody who's like, yeah, I'm rocking with Belinda. Why is she a good character? She's a good character because they keep telling you she's a good character. She doesn't do anything. Even in this like flashback that's supposed to make us love Belinda, right? What did she do? She did her job. and she didn't like, I guess you can say she nursed her back to health, but like, I don't know. I saw her just stand there and watch over her and do her fucking job that she gets paid to do. She changed some bedpans. She watched the patient. And the doctor's like, oh, but she sacrificed her own happiness to do her job. She got paid to sacrifice her happiness like every other adult who works a job does. But because she's Belinda, I'm supposed to give her a pass. I'm supposed to say she's beautiful, brave, and strong for working a job. It's just unreal. That's the reason she's a top tier character, because she has a job. And I get it. The job's a nurse. It's tangent to doctor. But she's not a doctor. She's a nurse. She doesn't do the surgeries. She doesn't. She didn't prep. What am I missing? The fans are coping hard now. Don't tell me best episode. I don't know what they said about this episode, but it was mainly he was coping about the season as a whole, DD. It's just crazy to me. Just the words that are coming out of people's mouths about this stuff. And then I hear the words that they say themselves in the show. And I'm just like, what are we talking about? What are we doing? Ooh. Ooh, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Hold on. Can I show you this? Can I show you this freeze frame? Whoa, buddy. Gatwood looking rough here. He looks a little rough. He looks a little rough. I didn't like that freeze frame. I just have to show that off real quick. I'm mad that's the story he gave the damn spider, bro. The story sucked.
Best time is the hardest. From now, it will be as easy as getting a haircut. What is happening?
And then his hair grows.
You're right,
Dude,
Omo.
the story's so slow.
These stories alone can superpower the engine. You see?
Look how much his hair has grown.
Story's so slow.
This changes everything. We'll get there sooner. You can finally take the throne and rule fairly, justly.
She an alien too, or what?
Such raw power. Check the stasis field for structural damage. And let's meet in the engine room. It's okay. Just relax, okay?
Yo! What'd she do to the door? Oh, Belinda's still in the... Oh my god, dude. I'm about to kill myself. Why is Belinda still in the TARDIS, bro? I love how everybody's just trying to sell shit.
Sorry, no money.
Oh, here's the self-insert. She gonna raise her hand.
I have to get these men home. Because I have no home, I'm Bob. I'm expendable. The families need them. And I have none, so I don't matter.
Doctor, you have stories. That's all I was thinking.
I love this shop. I loved you.
Oh my god.
I thought
You about to
it was
cry?
a home for me.
You about to cry?
I was safe.
No, he just has crazy bitch eyes. Oh, he's crying! Fuck! He's crying. Poopy pants got one. Poopy pants. Why you start crying, bro? Oh my god. I felt it. He gets me every time. I'm not gonna lie, Goblin gets me every time. Every time I go like, he's about to cry. And then I go, oh no he's not. And then he starts crying. Literally every time, bro. This is crazy. Must be the grass. It gives him highs. It was slow. Snails are faster. The doctor was an ass. Yup. Manufactured a reason to be offended. It has to be, bro. I feel like we can make up better reasons. That's crazy, bro. Is he really crying because he can't see Belinda? Ah, we did an action scene. Oh, he opened the door. Look, the doctor's like, damn, why not open this door? He's like, what the hell? It's a mechanical spider? We did need to look outside. Opening the door was low-key righteous. We needed to look outside to see what was going on. It doesn't even make sense how we got here, bro. How is Belinda gonna get here? It's like some sort of transport? Teleport? This don't make sense. I would love for it to make sense. If I finish this episode, will it make sense? Ah, here we go. Little black girl and Belinda. Now she gets to see some missing people. You know, she could have been here with the doctor when he saw the missing people. We could have saved some time. No. Yawning. Bro, come on. Oh my god, I skipped 30 seconds. Come on. Go do something. Do something.
Name something far uglier after that.
I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm wasting my time watching this garbage.
Space compressor that goes between. That is built into.
The doctor would jump at a chance to help somebody. Instead he attacks his friend.
Her and myself.
Well, I'm not looking that deep into it, DD.
Control it.
Let me see if I can get a story out of
Running on a spider.
Wait, you saw the beast? Impossible, but true. A spider that's take control.
Where are we going? You'll find out soon enough.
Of course, don't tell us. Yeah, Belinda just like we weren't just out.
It took you long enough. Alarms in the TARDIS must have been going off.
Yeah, nearly blew my ears off.
You're the nurse from his story. Your companion? So where have you been? Did he leave you behind? Tell you to wait?
No, I told him to go, actually. Wait, you're all
No
missing.
explanation for the girl she
What's
sees.
going on? And who is that?
I'm still figuring that one out. All he has done.
Well, at least we got that scene with the
awful
author going like, "Hey, Belinda, you gotta pay for that," and then snitching to the officer, the
Lies his
female
identity
officer.
like a coward.
Yeah, very
A troll
real.
on the web. Don't be scared.
We will live, yeah.
Dude,
There is
come
nothing
on. Like, and people gonna say this is good acting. Like, he pulled this off. He was just crying 2 minutes ago. And so now I'm supposed to not feel scared with this guy saying, don't be scared. And then he just starts yelling about nothing. That's so cringe. It's so cringe, dude. He was just crying 2 minutes ago. Like me, trying to finish this episode. Because I have over 20 minutes left, man. Oh. No, man.
he can do.
He has no real power.
You want to know who I am? I go by many names.
I watched this scene.
The man spider. Saga.
Take Bach for gender fluid. The villain was the female god apparently, or a female goddess, but also a bunch of male figures. So who cares?
Carnations. It does not.
He's trying to be scary, and he's so not scary when he's telling his story because he has to cut his own hair. Like, even the doctor's not shook. He's like, are you serious? Half of what you said was lies. Hold on, look at this. And then you tell me. That's a pretty good, oh, come on. That's a pretty good, that's a pretty good still of the catwalk. That's pretty good. You're like, oh. It's about how I feel watching this episode. The real question is, what's better, this or the well? I honestly don't know. Because I haven't finished this episode yet. Lower than 1.5, 1.4. I'm actually not sure. I don't think it's gonna go below 1 million. This could go back up to 2 million though. Based off of some positive upswing. Positive momentum from prior episodes. Plus, I think people are gonna like this episode. Or people are gonna sweep for this episode. They have to. There's all black people.
Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
They have to say it's good. Because it's all black people. They have to say it's good.
He's lying to you.
Look,
He's
like,
lying. I met Dionysus. We drank so much wine we caused a drought in Athens.
This part
Saga
kinda
and
sucks.
I know them. Tell the truth.
But also, it's more stories. But he wasn't cutting his hair, so it doesn't count.
Have to answer that. Look at me.
This part would be interesting. This little rant he talked about with Dionysus and all the other people, and he was like, "Yeah, and I party with them and them, and I know them, whatever." That would have been cool if it like mattered. If it mattered, because like it's more stories to feed into the engine, I guess. But I think more people will leave due to how boring it is. That's fair. I don't know if enough people will make it to the end of this episode.
Whenever we told stories, the storytelling gods would grow.
I'm forcing myself to finish it right now.
The gods needed to strengthen their bonds with humanity. Wherever they told stories, I went. I told the myths, the legends, cleaned them up.
I'm listening to another info dump, by the way. This episode had 2 scenes of action in it so far, I think. Maybe 2. I'm trying to think. I remember I was gonna say 2, but I only remember the one action scene. Everything else has just been them sitting in chairs telling stories, bro. And the stories aren't even good.
Printed them in books so that the gods could be worshipped. That was my job. They only exist now.
I think, I fell asleep. I think I fell asleep like 20 minutes in, dude. That's what it felt like. But I missed that scene, so that's not true. I took a nap about 15 minutes in. No, 14 minutes, 13 minutes in. What's this? Why is he pressing him? He's all up in his face. Hit play, Sonny, hit play.
Because of me.
But all that info dumps, maybe the writer will feel less constipated. DD, you have a lot of optimism. That's what I'll call
He
it.
built that too.
I wanted something like the brain, flexible, strong, that could expand and make connections between ideas. So, I took a strand of their god's blood and essence and built.
I don't know what this guy's talking about here, but last night I was listening to a Colin Baker audio drama called The One Doctor. Really good story. It's so good. start to finish, I was encaptured, and like it was just such a great story. But there was they were collecting these three sacred treasures that existed at the end of the universe, and one of them was this box called the Mentos, and it gathered information throughout time and space. Like, it was super cool. And the doctor described it as like the Matrix, but like even better. And like that's kind of what this guy's reminding me of. Like his little web thing is some sort of Matrix type device that connects everything, kind of like an internet. Colin Baker rocks. He does. He's awesome. He's so sick. His stories are so goated, and they're so funny too. The premise of the One Doctor story is like the Doctor lands uh at near the end of time, like very far into the future with Mel. He's traveling with Mel, and when he gets there, this like civilization is being saved by the Doctor. And it's this fake doctor running around doing scams at the end of time, where he's like faking invasions, alien invasions, and then stopping them. And then he's like, "Yes, I'm the doctor," because by the end of the time, the doctor's this legend figure, and he goes like, "Yeah, I'm the legendary doctor, and I drive the TARPUS, and I'll stop the alien invasions and save you guys. And if you want to pay me at the end as a reward, right?" And it's so funny and it's so goaded. And then there's a real alien invasion, and the doctor shows up. It's so cool. It's so cool. That's a better story than whatever this crap is. Is basically what I'm saying.
A model, a web-like structure, and they expanded to what you saw now. Thus connecting concepts, cultures, and ideas. The Nexus.
How did you collect the stories?
I started small. A pub.
The
lit by
One
candles,
Doctor. Great
a
story.
Catholic church confession box. A coal-powered theater. An electric cinema.
And my first Mel
a
story.
space opera. Until I had the
Look.
idea to power the vehicle with stories.
He said, why was he
An
referencing?
electric cinema. A space opera. Until I had the idea. Church confession box. A coal-powered theater. An electric cinema. A space opera. Until I had the idea to power the vehicle with stories.
It's like things are supposed to connect and make sense, but they don't.
I primed the Nexus so well that it worked without me. So they threw me out of my life's work. All I salvaged was my story engine. We will have vengeance.
The Nexus. So he made. Where'd the spider come in, man? Why are we on the back of this giant spider? You want to explain that, buddy? He's like, so basically he's admitting he made all of this. And then he powered whatever the heck he made, this Nexus thing, with stories. He managed to figure out how to power it with stories. I don't know. I do miss when Doctor Who was sci-fi. Like, this is pure fantasy world, Looney Tunes type stuff. And it's like, I do miss when it was like sci-fi and they did explain things away through the science and they tried to make it make sense, you know? Like the Jack Kirby philosophy, there should always be a machine to help you do stuff. I feel like the storyteller would make a better doctor than God. Low key, maybe. Never explain, don't bother looking. Good. That's actually great advice. That's actually great advice. It's because he's not gay. He can play it straight. That's all you got with.
strategy holding us together when he forced the door open. Typical doctor.
What?
Irresponsible.
I have never. That's it. Abby, the daughter of Anansi. Abna, that is your full name, isn't it?
Don't you dare speak it. You are not worthy. I grew up trapped with Anansi, terrified someone would win me in a bet. I'd heard about you, traveling through time. I had faith you would help. Instead, you left me. I'm here because of you.
He says, "So the weather's gonna be the reason the episode views are low." Classic.
You humiliated me, Doctor.
You look so different now. I am sorry.
Okay, so I'm assuming the lady was the little girl that Belinda saw in the alley, I guess, which doesn't make sense and isn't set up, and there's no time travel in this story, but okay. And the doctor remembers her from the last time he was here, which wasn't set up at the beginning or explained or set up or anything, which is like, okay. But now I struggle with my final question. Who cares? Why does this matter? Millie Gibson just insisted we consume product and get excited for new product? No. Who's Millie Gibson? Is that Joy? Ruby? Whatever her name is? Who's the fucking characters? Never explained. Oh, buddy. This is why I went to sleep, by the way, because I was asking these questions. Little girl should have been connection, but plot hole. DD, I'm literally going to go on the first impressions today and say exactly what I just said. I'm going to make all these connections, and I'm going to ask anybody, does this make any sense? Ruby Sunday? No, I don't want any ice cream. I just wanted the name of the character.
I couldn't take you with me.
He said, he said I couldn't take you with me. So it was. I think I'm right about that, by the way. It just wasn't connected in the story itself. It was just, I don't know. Maybe they edited it wrong. Which is a crazy cope to say about a show funded by Disney, sponsored by the BBC, and the season only has 8 episodes. It's a crazy cope to be like, maybe they just edited this episode wrong. Should be called Ruby Mayday at this point. That's pretty good, Neo Gear. Isn't that a crazy cope? But maybe the little girl was meant to be seen by the doctor and not Belinda. Because I don't even think Belinda told the doctor, like, I saw this little girl on the way here. Does that matter to this story? No? Okay. Oh! Whoa! 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 That actually scared the mess out of me. That was like a jump scare. She turned into the fugitive doctor. That was actually a jump scare. I actually got scared. I was like, ugh. It wasn't even because like I hate the fugitive doctor. I was just like, she's ugly. She's ugly. Oh god. Fuck. That was terrifying. She's ugly. I actually got that was actually scary when it turned into her. Is this canon though? Now the fugitive doctor isn't. She can't be the doctor now, right? She's a different person. Who cares? It didn't make sense to begin with. Who cares?
I was a fugitive back then, and Nancy was wrong to offer that bet. And frankly,
Oh,
darling, I was busy in a different story that might be finished one day.
that's funny. That's funny. That's a funny joke.
Took that bet.
I tried to lose.
Wait, that's a funny joke. That's actually a funny joke. The doctor turned into the fugitive doctor? Why did it... Adding the fugitive doctor here just because she's black just made this story even more complicated. That actually made the story even more complicated than it is. So now, did she meet the fugitive doctor? Is that what we're being told now? The story at the beginning implied it was Gatwa who came to Nigeria first. But I guess it was open-ended which version of the doctor that visited here first. So like maybe it was the fugitive doctor, but no, it wasn't because Gatwa knew the owner of the barbershop. And the owner of the barbershop recognized Gatwa, not the fugitive doctor. So you know what? Ring it up. Sunny Waffles took an L. I thought about the plot of this episode and the scenes that they were showing me, and I got felted. Now I'm confused for paying attention. I was less confused about this episode when I was asleep, by the way. Joe Martin is a good actor, but the whole idea of her doctor is bad. You know, I would argue what is good if you're using it in this context. I'm not even saying you're wrong, Neil Gear. She probably is a good actor, but at this point I would have to question what does good even mean. But it firmly sets the connection between Chibnall, who, and RTD2, who, but Sunny never explained. Yeah. Let me make sure I didn't miss a... Oh. I hear every day to make jokes. Yep. So when the doctor was supposed to be married off, it was as a woman to another woman. Sleeping was a better use of your time. I feel better. Anything not got was good. I don't know why that made me laugh. Maybe because it's just mean, and that's why it's funny.
I'm here because of you. You humiliated me, Doctor.
By comparison.
So different. I am sorry. I couldn't take it with me.
I think the worst part is I didn't even sleep that long. I think I woke up as soon as the episode ended.
I was a fugitive back then, and Nancy was wrong to offer that bet. And frankly, darling, I was busy in a different story that might be...
I couldn't take you with me.
If you would help. Instead, you left me, Nancy. Terrified someone would win me in a bet. I'd heard about you. Traveling through time, I had faith you would help. Instead, you left me. I'm here because of you.
She's like, you left me in Africa. This broke, disgusting, broken country.
Doctor, you look so different now. I am sorry.
I guess he looks really different too, right?
I couldn't take it.
And so he met her as a fugitive doctor. Because I think this episode is racist, by the way. It's like every time the doctor turns black, he runs to Africa and makes a bunch of friends with the Africans. Every Every time he turned black. That's what this story is put is retconning in, by the way. They're retconning every time the doctor became black, like the first time. The fugitive doctor ran to Africa and became friends with this little girl who she then abandoned because she was in a different story that might be finished. You're right, Joe Martin is a good actress because I do like the way she delivered that line because she sounded disgusted that this girl would hold a grudge her whole life that the doctor didn't come back and take her away. Yeah. Both of the same coin with a dented side. Are you talking about Whitaker? I'm talking about the fugitive doctor. Always retconning. It's lazy, isn't it? To just retcon everything. That's a crazy retcon though, DD, by the way. If it was any other doctor doing this, right, we would be calling them racist. If any of the white doctors, I guess, did David Tennant do that on his third life with Donna? He ran with a bunch of white people and settled down for a little bit, made friends. I don't know. It just seems kind of racist to me. That they're establishing every time the doctor gets turned black, he runs to he runs to Africa. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? That's insane.
I was a fugitive back then.
I was a fugitive.
And Nancy was wrong to offer that bet. And frankly, darling, I was busy in a different...
She's like, look at her nostrils, bro. Oh my God. She is terrifying. She is disgusting. She's like a pig. I'm sorry. This episode made me fall asleep like The Well did. Or like, did I fall asleep during Lucky Day? Or no, they're like The Well did. So now I'm pissed. But God, she looks terrifying. Don't she just looks mean? She looks like... wait, did I... hope I showed it. Don't she just look mean? I don't know. Look, we'll give the episode a point for realism. Black women are indeed this mean. My mama black. And she acts just like this, by the way.
different story that might be finished one day.
That's funny. Give the episode another point. We're at 2 points at least for this episode. Because that line was funny. The fugitive, because we know we're not getting any more of the fugitive doctor. In the all black episode that's an hour long, at least 47 minutes long, they gave her less than a minute of screen time. So we all know her story's not gonna get finished, buddy. Let me hide the screen. I don't want to get caught for copyright. Keep doing what I'm doing. I wish I can play the fucking TARDIS background. I think that would be clutch, but it won't let me.
Doctor, talk now. Where are we going?
That's crazy. I don't know. It's just so... this episode is kind of crazy, dude. This episode is actually really crazy. Especially because how many exposition dumps are just in this episode. We're about to get another one, aren't we?
To the heart of the Nexus.
To do what?
To install the shop there.
This will be 3 in a row.
And make him Storyteller Supreme.
Storyteller Supreme.
A trustworthy and careful god.
That is what he's told you. That he's going to become everything that he hates and despises. And you believe him.
He would not lie to me.
He would not lie to me. Oh my God, dude. As soon as I'm done with this, it's going to be time for the censor.
And you believe
Okay, I see what y'all mean. The villain, he's giving off some good looks here. Look at that. He's giving off some good looks here. I see what you mean. Look at that, buddy. He's like, you believe this dude? You believe this guy? He said, you don't believe his lies. You believe my lies, right? And she's like, I believe his lies. I don't believe the doctor lies.
Him. He would not lie to me.
He's like, told you. Look, and then God was like, are you joking? He's been lying the whole time. Fucking shit, dude. This is some shit, dude. She was like, I believe his lies over your lies. And he's like, are you joking? Nobody believes me? Nobody believes me? This might be the funniest episode. Once I woke up and started A-logging this episode, it got pretty good. Dude, there's too much time left in this episode, though. There's actually too much time left. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. This episode definitely needed a cliffhanger, and we could have cut it 9 minutes ago. And I would have been back next week.
Planning something. What? Oh, there's nothing I can do.
And you told me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Add window capture playlist.
I'm trapped here. Tell me.
Tell me! To cut them out of memory! The gods! All of them.
That's what we're watching.
Severing the gods from the story web, cutting them from their essence will destroy them.
Destroy.
As in kill. Die. Dead as a doornail.
What?
Done. All the gods gone.
That would destroy your father.
This is my gift to you, Abena. Remember what he did to you? Betting you his own trap.
Bro, what's happening? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Remember when I said the editing is schmixed? The editing is so stupid. What's happening right now? Look at Gawa, bro. Alright, so I muted it.
It is bio black and bitter. You are.
Just look at the editing. We jump to these idiots, jump back to Gawa. Jump to him. Jump back to Gawa. He's yelling. Jump to him. We're just spinning in circles, bro. Jump to her. Jump over here. Jump over here. Jump over here. Jump over here. But the conversation is continuous between just like two people. But I feel like I'm being pulled all over the place.
I'm trapped here. Tell me.
Tell me! To
Tell
cut them
me!
out of memory. The gods!
Where is she?
Severing the gods from the story web, cutting them from their essence will destroy them.
Destroy.
As in kill. Die. Dead.
This is why I watch
as a
Doctor Who
doornail.
fan films.
Done. All the gods gone.
That would destroy your father.
This is my gift to you, Abena. Remember what he did to you? Betting you his own trap.
I'm trying to encourage Brendan to turn his think tank into a writer's room.
The very essence of humanity. A world without stories.
For the proper season of the show.
You knew about this plan.
Is this what you want, Abena?
We need power. Now.
Doctor, you need to sit and talk.
Please, okay.
According to the storyteller, the gods were created by him. Yeah, God will met all the gods? Or editing?
Your father heard you. The difference between good and evil is what we do with that pain.
What? DD, is this all about to be revealed at the end of the episode? Or did I already watch that stuff? Well, I guess, is that the deal he was talking about? He was like, she wasn't meant to make that deal when he was arguing with the girl. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. I think so. Because, like, I think it's crazy that I watch these episodes and everybody get all this stuff from it. And I'm like, where did you hear that? Where did you get that? And then, like, there's stuff in the episode to back up what you're saying. I already saw it. See, there's stuff in the episode to back up what you're saying. And, like, it just goes right over my head. Like, am I that stupid? I could be. My brain is rotting. I could be that stupid, though, Neo Gear. I don't think it's me. Especially because I'm doing stuff like this, where I'm, like, scrubbing through the episode. I watch it one time through, and then I try to watch it a little slower. Oh, my goodness.
Enough. Put him in the chair. With pleasure.
This is too much.
I will get you home.
I will get you home. I will get you home. Man, can you be mad if they don't trust you, Doc? Can you be mad? What's happening? But DD, I think the story is supposed to be appealing due to setting and casting, but it's a poor story. But DD, what you don't understand is they're black. That's all I got.
I will tell a story.
They were gonna force the doctor to tell another story? That's what this is so dumb, bro. He would have told it. She didn't even need to do that. He would have told another story. Where are we going? We're going to the heart of the Nexus. To do what? He must. Was there a god in the rocket? I understand the Lux reference earlier. If these stories are what's... This is the engine creating the pantheon of gods? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's the rot making it hard to remember. It's hard rot. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do gotta go to the bathroom though. I might be a minute. Dude, this episode's too long. This episode is too long. It's too long. It's actually too long.
Please, Doctor. Trust me. In a time of slavery and deep suffering.
Oh my god, dude. When they mention the slavery, it's over. It's so over. Bro, look at these freeze frames, man. Guys. Look at these freeze frames. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. 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 They say eyes are the window to the soul. Whoa, buddy. What are we doing? What are we doing?
The slaves who broke their chains and escaped would return to try to free others.
Oh shit. I was clicking the wrong
Slaves were
button.
not allowed
They're
to
trying to
carry
get me
their
for
weapons.
copyright, bro.
They were always stopped and searched. But the women were very clever. They could make their hair into many shapes and patterns, and in one style Hair could be braided to the scalp, bending and curling like roads or paths. So the women would weave maps into their hair and pass it on.
This is lies. I don't believe that. You believe that? You believe that? They were weaving maps into their hair? You believe that? Look at Gotwell. He like, I believe it. God damn it, bro. Look, he like, I believe it. Yeah, I believe that. They weave maps in their hair during slavery times. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. That sounds like progressive history.
Mothers to daughters, slave to slave.
Who believes that?
Plantation to plantation.
Nope. Oh, thank you. You believe that? How long would that take? That's an all-day event, bro. What? Like a slave is gonna get a day off to braid hair. What?
Exactly. There. All done. And battery levels are good. For now.
You look good. So good! I could kiss myself. It's a shame I might have to ruin it.
Oh my god. I'm dead on the inside.
Why? You will find out soon enough. Melinda, now.
So he waited to get his hair braided. He waited to the end of the story. The story had nothing to do with the plot or learning about any of the characters or the character development. And then once his hair was braided, he rose the sonic lance in the air and just blew up everything. Even explaining it makes me sound so stupid. And then they ran to another part of the barber shop? Question mark. Oh my god. And then we get 3 cuts to 3 random characters. This is so fucking... The editing's weird. I don't think it's noticeably weird. Like, I think normies will have fun with it still. But I feel confused. I can't, bro. I literally can't. I gotta go to the bathroom. Nope, just discussing slavery to make a point. I read that the first time through as they're just discussing slavery at this point. And I was like, yeah, let's just talk about it to talk about it. It can't die unless we keep talking about it. Come on, man. Why you fucking me like this, bro? He's a bum. Let me put on one more song while I go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. Here you go. We're halfway through. We are exactly halfway through. But I gotta go to the bathroom.
Trying to get rid of him. It's like when you throw it. What's that scene where they throw the rocks at the dog and old Gallagher to make him go away? Yes. Or some shit like this. It's like, go. We don't want you here for a fucking.
In the heart of the city where the shadows dance stands the Kino Casino, a house of chance where P and Andy with a watchful eye oversee the games where fortunes rise or die. The jokers are wild, the deer that's cold as stone, as the night goes on and the stories are told. Desperate souls with dreams in their hands game all their lives in this dangerous land. Felted tables where the losers cry, clinking glasses, card flips, and winners' battle cries. In the Kino Casino, under flickering lights, the games of chance never cease day or night. Felted tables where the losers cry, clinking glasses, card flips, and winners' battle cries. In the Kino Casino, under flickering lights, the games of chance never cease day or night.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Tip me so I could catch up on back taxes, making large stacks, refunding chargebacks, and my laugh sounds like act. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. I want to have chill streams. No detractor memes, bathroom breaks, playing WWE, relaxing chill session of Street Fighter 3. Like I'm getting my vibe back from 2017. 50 bitch here. 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. I'm the one who just filed for bankruptcy. I'm the one who didn't pay my taxes. I'm the one. Me. I'm the one who masturbated in front of children.
legacy. I'm the one. Me. 50 bitch here. 50 bitch there. 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here. 50 bitch there. 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
My electric bill, the internet bill, condo fees, my state back taxes, my current taxes, my state taxes. So I was looking on my phone on the toilet and I spoiled the episode for myself. I didn't really spoil it, but I saw that there are clips of past doctors in this episode. So that's something. That's interesting. It is interesting.
You know, it's fine. Just trying to concentrate. I've been
Yo,
to freedom.
stop. What if I just do this? I want to look at this. At least then, like, you can have your comments up. Looks a little weird. A little sus. Trying to force connection between the eras. Yeah. But, like, you don't need to force a connection because it's all connected. Everything's canon. I said that before, and I still believe it. Everything's canon. It doesn't mean the world can't make sense, though, because it made sense for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It made sense for a long time. I'm weak. He's touching his hair to use as a map. We're done. We're effing done, bro. We're done.
This way. Come on.
Why is there... I thought this was a barber shop.
This way. Run. You did this. I'm revoking your access.
You lied to me for all these years.
I will handle the others.
He looks so stupid feeling his head to use as a map. He looks so stupid. We're just now feeling like Doctor Who, by the way. 35 minutes in. Now we're just now stalking through dark corridors. Like, running through corridors. We're 35 minutes in and I just now feel like I'm watching Doctor Who. And what came before this was okay. It just wasn't a story. I thought he caught up so fast. I thought this dude caught up with them so quick. That would have been bullshit. What are we looking at? His face is... That looks cool.
Beating heart inside a brain.
Brilliant. What else is a story? What else could hold all stories?
Some sort of brain, I guess.
Quick, that control desk.
Start ripping out all of the wires, yeah? I need to disrupt the flow of power.
Get away from my heart. You have done nothing. Nothing. We are still on track. And then I will cut them off. All the gods, they will shrivel up and die.
You did all this to kill them.
Of course, they deserve it.
Rubbish! This is your ego.
Wanna hear a story?
No, don't
Really
give him
short,
any more
really
power.
short.
You know Hemingway? I saw some of his books back there. I met him. I wanted to see how good he was. I challenged him.
Hemi, baby, write me the shortest story you can. He wrote it in 6 words. Short as hell. Do you want to hear mine? I'm born. I die. I'm born.
You're giving me power. But how? I am not connected to you.
No, the engine is connected to me. My stories. My voice. Look. On!
Let's do what we're doing. Just this once!
I'm the Doctor. I'm a time
When you fire that first shot, no matter how right you feel, you have no idea who's going to die.
When people need help, I never refuse.
Definitely not the man I was.
My body is like a barbershop. All of them inside. Telling their stories, bickering. I will not fail them.
Wait, this part's cool.
Told a never-ending story and gave me never-ending power.
He's taken out a third of the engine. You can't process that power. Your engine could overload and explode.
That's classic Doctor Who. That's his plan. That's his go-to plan, bro.
Not. No. No. Not you. Hey. The stories say you protect life.
That is what I am doing. You destroy the gods. You wreck 7 billion lives. 7 billion or us. I control the engine. You control the doors. Let them out. You were once mortal. Their lives and their stories will end because of you. Do you want that?
Do you?
The shop is compressing. The corridor is now a straight line. Go.
You go. I will be right behind you. Yeah, Belinda, I will be right behind
I'm back from putting my food in the air fryer. That sounds delicious. I'm actually watching this now. Neo Gear. I was talking shit until it actually started doing Doctor Who stuff. And now I'm like, it's like an average Doctor Who episode. It didn't make sense. And even now it doesn't really make sense. Like, stuff just happens. And you're just supposed to... I get it, DD. Like, this episode is actually really good. It's a 10 out of 10 if you just enjoy content. Like, if you just eat content and enjoy slop and take in whatever they give you, this episode's pretty good. But, like, every thread I want to pull on that they give you in this episode goes nowhere. And then, the story part is kind of mid.
Listen to me. What would your 6-word story be? What would the essence of your life be? I want you to live long enough to write it. Don't let this be how your story ends.
my doctor. Doctor.
There they are! Come quick!
You gave it a 0? That's crazy, Deal Gear. Because I gave The Well a 0. I'm not giving this episode a 0. It's getting at least a 2 because I gave it 2 points somewhere. The Fugitive Doctor had a funny line in it, and I gave it a point for realism because that's how black women talk. That's black women are indeed that mean in real life. How the Fugitive Doctor was talking to her and how she was getting mad back like at the doctor, like yeah, that's all real. The Well is a bit better. I don't think so. I thought that was some of the worst Doctor Who I've ever seen. Still, I think this episode, it's not great. I don't even know if it's good. But like The Well, I thought from start to end, nothing went right. It didn't feel like Doctor Who, and worst of all, it was boring. This episode, at least this episode feels like Doctor Who, and in some key places. This episode's funny to make fun of, and it had at least one good joke. The Well doesn't even have that, which I get it. It's a serious episode, but like, it's a serious episode with no comedy and no stakes and no tension. Like, if you believed any of those people were gonna die, my fault. If you believed anybody important was gonna die during The Well, like, I got a bridge to sell you. How about that? Like,
Thank you for keeping your promise, Doctor. Thank you for keeping your promise, Doctor. He rescued us, but you kept us alive.
did the doctor save? I guess he saved them. But this is so. I'm pretty sure this is the first episode we can actually definitively say the doctor saved people. Ooh, we rating by Dr. Pooh standards. Hey, you are. I'm not. I'm rating it based off of Doctor Who standards, based off of Doctor Who stories I like to watch and how engaged I am. I paused this episode too much though. Like, I fell asleep, and when I am paying attention and like A-logging it, I'm pausing way too much because there's just so much to make fun of or to say, and the story is so mid. Because there actually is something there. Is it in that case 10? This is so cringe. This is so cringe. This is the first episode the doctor actually saved these people. Assuming. I thought they were kind of already dead. Because he said. Yeah, I mean, he did. I guess he did save them. Though. Were they gonna die? He was just using them to fuel the engine to get to the place, right? I guess they were gonna die. Let's assume they were gonna die. My point being is it's all undercut because the second he saves them, right, and they're all safe, they immediately look towards the woman and start bowing down to her. They're literally on their effing knees bowing down to a woman. Like they're like, yeah, thanks, Doc. You saved us, but she kept us alive. Oh. Look at this. He's literally bowing down on his knees to a woman. Cringe. Effing cringe, dude. That's so bad. That's so bad. Ugh. You only catch me bowing down to God.
Rise.
Not Mary, God.
And little brother, run. Like the
Little brother. And then she little brothered him. Oh, the humiliation. Oh my God. The humiliation, dude. She little brothered him. She's a little bro. Now run. Fuck.
the wind.
Oh, yeah. Go.
And then they ran. All three of them ran, bro. Oh my God. The humiliation.
All I wanted was to be credited for my work. I have spent my entire existence serving the gods. What will I do now?
What you do best. Keep collecting stories. Start your own barbershop.
No need. I'm retiring. I shouldn't have. I thought you could handle anything.
I can, because you look after me too.
But you're part of my community. I should have protected you. Huh? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Why would
You're part of
apologize?
my community. I should have protected you. Huh? I shouldn't have. I thought you could handle anything.
I can, because you look after me too.
But you're part of my community. I should have protected you. Huh? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
I don't know. It's so forced. Every bit of dialogue is so forced. You're a part of my community. What? He doesn't live here. What? He just shows up sometimes. But he only saying that because he's black. He's like, if he was white and he showed up and put out the fires, he wouldn't be calling him a part of his community. If he was white and he did all the same things, acted the exact same way, he wouldn't be part of the community. Isn't that crazy? Is that not insane? You paused it at the right frame. The faces are crazy, bro. The faces have been out of control this fucking episode. He's crying? Why is he crying?
Let all this settle and continue. Me.
Why is he crying?
I don't belong here. I don't even have a name for people to trust. Try Adetokumba.
What?
Father's name.
Wait, where did he come from? Where did the spider come from? Why don't we ever answer these effing questions? What? Is he just an alien who crashed down here or what? By the way, This is supposed to be a W. Belinda episode. I'm supposed to like Belinda after. What did she do? What? What did she do? Oh, she works. Remember, we got that whole flashback where instead of hanging out with her nan, she worked instead and nursed an old lady back to life. Nursed Aunt May back to life. Like, what? But you know what that scene did establish was that Mrs. Flood and Belinda were like friends. They weren't just neighbors, basically. Like she was stopping by at her job. She was saying, "Hi, Belinda." Like they were on first name basis. So Belinda and Mrs. Flood are definitely connected in some way. That's cool.
Thank you. I don't deserve this kindness.
He goes anyway. Anyway.
So what will you do now?
Bro. Hold on.
So what will you do now?
58. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Anything
8.
I want.
It took her 8 seconds to respond.
I understand. If you hate.
It took her 8 seconds to respond with nothing, by the way. She said nothing. Anything I want. Anything is nothing. What?
I would have that in my heart.
Bro, I was like, speak. The dead air. Speak.
What did you say? Hurts people, hurts people. Imagine a mortal teaching a god life lessons.
Thank you, Doctor.
We'll be back for a haircut. And for that 6 week.
Who's the god? What is... Dude, the ego is out of control, bro. Fucking ego. And I hate it because it's disgusting. That black woman ego? That victim? Like... that myth that they're the most oppressed group of all time? Just because they're black and female? And so because of that, we have to praise them? And boost their egos to an unimaginable amount? Like the doctor saved them all. She braided hair. and they're praising her. They're on their knees for her. They barely said thank you to the doctor so they can praise her. And then she's like, "Yo, I taught a God that people hurt people. Imagine that. A mortal teaching a god something. I'm so special." Like, yeah, you're so special. That's why the doctor took you on the TARDIS. Because only really special people, only super special people get invited onto the TARDIS. I learned that in Lucky Day. You need to be special in all the right ways. She didn't make it on the TARDIS. That's all I got to...
Word story.
She didn't make it. This is so crazy, dude. DW fan saying it's good. I knew he would. I knew he would, Neo Gear. The girl is a god. That's the theory? That's the cope? I thought he was making the gods. I don't know. Who cares? Not I, said the cat. Kiss. Dude, the dead air. The dead air. The dead air. So now she's gonna go be a independent black woman in Nigeria. That's her plan. And he's gonna run a barbershop.
child.
Yeah, I saw a spooky kid back there.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. But the stories were leaking out, getting mixed up.
Okay. Well, you have to tell me about Omo.
Ah, Omo. It's a long story. But, once upon a time.
Actually, the worst ending. That was the worst way they could have ended this crap fest, bro. Once upon a time. Terrible. No preview. Goated. Okay. That was terrible, and I'm sad that I finished the whole thing and watched it. This is that's what this was. That's what this was. This was just fucking rough. I think I know what my what the fuck moment is, which you'll have to tune into the Sense Sphere later today to hear it. That was something, bro. That was definitely an episode of Doctor Who. Bro, I don't there was too much telling happening though. Way too much telling.
We shook hands. I asked.
I wonder how many times they info dumped on us. You can. This is so stupid.
Omo, the owner, is a friend.
I think what's. Oh my gosh, this sucks. I don't. I'll be honest. I don't even want to think about this episode anymore. It started off on the wrong foot. Now that I'm thinking about it, when he's like, "Oh, we should go to Lagos, Nigeria next." And you're like, "Why, doctor?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll get a better Vindicator reading here." Why, doctor? Why this date and place over any other date and place? Don't think about it. Why did he leave the TARDIS first to go there by himself? And then she slowly followed. Belinda did nothing this episode. Dude, there was so much. There's just so fucking much. And I'm not having fun. It's like, okay, opening TARDIS scene, give it a pass. Necessary evil. Force character, what's it called? Development. This is a forced scene to make you like the character because they're all black. He's walking around, he's black. Missing person scene. Missing person. Have you seen him missing? That's all I see. Enters it. Take your time. First exposition dump. First story. Or second story. which was like probably the most entertaining one. I wish half of the stories related to the plot or like told us something new about the characters. But anyway. TARDIS Alarm 1. Exposition dump. Why are we still here in the exposition dump? Story 2 or 3, which is just a Belinda Chandra rehash again / exposition dump because there's no action. Forced character development, which doesn't tell you anything new or add anything to the character. Again, exposition dump. We're at 4 exposition dumps. TARDIS Alarm 2, which I thought this would be more important or interesting. It wasn't. Bro. Look at this, bro. So sad and felt it. Look at this, man. This is acting, by the way. This is good acting, by the way. And you tell me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Bad. We're out the cocaine. We need bleach to forget this episode. Coke. Might just want to do coke. I should have asked you to count the exposition dumps, Neo Gear. That's what I was trying to do. Count how many exposition dumps we got. Then we got the first real Doctor Who scene, in my opinion, at 19 minutes. We got real shit lore, world building, plot device. Then Belinda shows up to just stare at us. Another exposition dump. Another exposition dump. AKA the 4th story. This story at least attempted to explain the plot though, but to be honest with you, it kind of just made it worse. It was working for me until they showed the Lux Studio and the rocket. Then I was completely confused. Then we get another exposition dump. And then we get the hair story. No, they try to force the Doctor to create more stories, which is what they should have done, by the way. Like, if he really wanted to win, all they had to do was just keep forcing the Doctor to power the engine until they got to where they wanted to be, because he has enough stories to do that. And the Doctor's bluff was that he was going to overload the thing, which, I mean, I guess he could have done. But if I was them, I would rather go out like that than how they did go out, because he basically surrendered. Because, black people can't be evil anymore. So he basically surrendered and had a complete heel change at the end of the episode, huh? If he was white, he would have died, by the way. And then we get the hair story, which is like not an exposition dump, it was a plot device. The stories were so ineffectual. Like, every story should have had a meaning to it, a legit point. Like, it either enhanced the character, made them more likable, told you something you didn't know, or like told you the plot every time we did a story. But like, it didn't. Then we got Gawa walking through the maze with his hair. Stupid. We find this. I thought this was actually really cool. This was probably the best scene. The little jump scare was cool. And then it was just. Then he was like, "Alright, I gotta wrap this shit up." That's basically what happened. He goes, "Alright, this isn't a two-parter. I gotta wrap this shit up." He gives up. Exposition dump. We need. I want people to like the episode, so we need to show all the past doctors and all the good scenes from the past, so we can cram them into this episode. So people call this episode good because it had your favorite David Tennant scene in it. It had your favorite Peter Capaldi scene in it, which it did. The Zygon inversion, his speech, that's my favorite Peter Capaldi scene. It's so good. I love it. And all of these scenes are like some of the Doctor's best moments. Everybody Lives was in here, I think. Like all of their doctors were their best moments. Up there. Peak moments, hype moments, fan favorite moments. So that's sad because that's a hypnosis device to make the episode good, cuz now you can't say it's bad. You can't say it's bad. It had all your favorite old Doctor Who scenes in it. We could have did that without the Disney budget or without this story in particular, or we could have did that with a story that made sense, but don't worry about it.
And I was.
Bruh. Bro, it's so felt it. It's so sad, bro. That's this episode. Oh my god.
My body is like a barbershop, all of them inside.
Does he get a point for that metaphor, Neo Gear? Anybody with me in the chat? Did he get a point for that? I don't know. I like the line. That's why I want to give him a point for it, but like it's not clever. It's okay. It's still forcing it. It's a little bit of hypnosis. He's like, my body's like a barbershop where all his past selves come together and they share their stories, right? So they can learn from each other and remember the lessons they learned. That makes sense to me. But jeez, can we force it any harder?
Telling their stories, bickering.
Oh my god.
Will not fail them.
A never-ending story. And gave me never-ending power.
He's taken out a third of the engine. You can't process that power. Your engine could overload and
This was Belinda's big scene, by the way. That's the worst part. Her big scene was telling us the engine will overload and explode, like the Doctor did in Lux. Yep. Thanks, Belinda. What a good character. Such a great, dynamic, interesting character. The ending was really bad. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hated all of that. No one wants to learn from Gatwa. And on that note, nobody wants to learn from Gatwa. On that note, this episode has felt it. I don't want to look at it anymore. I'm kind of sick of it, to be honest with you. The episode kind of sucked. And now I feel like I lost an entire day of sleep because I decided to watch that episode. That's how I feel. Why wouldn't it just right here? Show up. It's right here. Show up. It's right here. Shit's retarded. Thank you. Yes, I also needed a siren. After I said I was tired, I watched a shitty Doctor Who. Now what I want to do is hear a siren. That was terrible. My day's actually worse now. Because I lost sleep to watch that episode. Why are you doing this? You tell me that you felt it bad. You felt it bad. I'm actually gonna go do the same thing. I'm actually gotta go do the same thing after this. Shit's retarded. Charizard. We're close. We're close to the bat. What? How is this team crooked? That's a good trade. That's a good upgrade, I guess. I need no bet. shit would load. What the hell? We can play Altaria with a dragon. We still might get flying 6 ring. Bro, what's wrong with the game? Oh my Holy fuck, it's getting worse. It's dead air, it's silent, it's sad. They won't let me play. I'm gonna win. I would've won. They will let me play. Oh, that's the sounder I needed. This sucks. Wish I got chat out. That was so clutch. Yeah, it's a little awkward. Let's try to make some money. We'll attempt to make money. You can't fucking. Like, it doesn't get its spell off quick enough. Like, what? No, what? I should get Pidgeotto, I guess. Oh, why do I put it in? I'm not sure what's going on, but I need podcast to focus. I probably shouldn't have took this. Just because I have a seed. It's not very good. He has muscle band. He has defense or something. Alright, maybe it is pretty good. A lot of shields. Who we give it to? Maybe Delibird, maybe. Gosh, I want Korvac to heal more.
Okay, there we go. Get another chess video.
Soul dude, do what? I'm gonna die soon, so what do we want? Warriors. Whoa, buddy. Man, I wish I had a real team. course this shows up now, right? Just why is it so late? I don't know, we just go to the sound region. Put in Chancy or something. There's also dragon flying. Looks like it's still. You can get Jackal. I forgot to put it up. Probably dead. We're flying 6. Pretty cool. Boing boing. Okay. I wanted that. I actually wanted that really bad. I forgot all about Mega Rayquaza. I literally took the green orb because I was like, oh, it'll make him more defensive. I forgot all about Mega Rayquaza. Go get him, boys. Oh, he lose. What the heck? I really wanted Jackmo. I couldn't use my Dittos on the Sliggoo. We needed Jackmo.